Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the San Diego Padres and the Oakland A's. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Andrew Triggs will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Kemp, leadoff man at third following the triple to kick things off. So he'll try to bring him home here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Dero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Padres on top 2-0. Matt Strahm is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Striding into the box, Jed Lowry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Renfroe ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Chris Davis now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. (2-0) the count to the A's left fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
High pop up. Headley is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Center fielder, Jake Smolensky.
Standing in now, Jake Smolensky. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move to the 2nd inning here in Oakland. It's the Padres 2 and the A's nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the pitch. 2nd inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Headley, 33 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Smolensky's under it. 1 down.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Semien ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 8, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Myers on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to 2nd now with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Galvis is there. Throw on to first. In time, one away.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Changeup in for a strike. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball two.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lucroy is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Again, a 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Striding in, Austin Hedges. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box, Manuel Margot, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Lowry on to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Smolinski is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Semien at second. Davis on at first with nobody out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Popped him up. Headley in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Center fielder, number 5, Jake Smolinski.
Ready for another chance, Jake Smolinski, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-1 count, and the pitch drilled down the line.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Matt Joyce, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the A's 1. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Eric Hosmer.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Smolinski going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Here's Will Myers. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Renfroe is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Chase Headley. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Hit out towards second. Kemp is up with it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for Oakland, third baseman, Chapman.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alex Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that one just missed outside. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The batter, number 13.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smolinski's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Pinder. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Tony Kemp would be next. Another full count pitch on its way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Pinder coasts under it, and that retires the side. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's now 3-1 Friars. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jed Lowry will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Three and 0 now. The 3-0
is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch popped him up. Headley near the bag at third. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in once again, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Semien is off at first with 2 away. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Semien is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Jake Smolinski.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
Kemp is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 35, Daniel Calhoun.
Ready for another chance? Tony Kemp, 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Here's the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect the third.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Fouled away. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Thankfully he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Striding in once again, Will Myers. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Semien is there for it. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Matt Joyce.
Jordan Lyles will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
27, Jordan Lyles.
Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Myers. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 18, Pinder.
Digging in to try it again, Chad Pinder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Lays off 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Jonathan Lucroy would be next. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. A 2-out hit, one that'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy to bat this inning. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses with it 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1.
His fastball taken high for a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Three twos our score here in inning number 6. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's 0 for 4.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
That misses. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 3-2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Chris Hatcher is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Chris Hatcher.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Stepping up to the plate, Chase Headley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Smolinski's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. The relay, throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they still lead it 3-2. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Semien aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A ball and no strikes. His career numbers against Hector Neris, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 3-2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 2.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there he goes towards second. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Even 1-1 count to Margot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Smolinski going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. One out and a runner on third. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Smolinski. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 for the Padres in the inning, and it comes on the RBI triple. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. And the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Next up for the A's, Jake Smolinski. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now the 1-0. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Rosenthal has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers is after it. He gets there, but he missed it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Matt Caesar is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left field, number 23.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Up next for Oakland.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Joyce, the runner at second with 1 away. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Matt Chapman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. There's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Blanco will come on now and pinch run here.
Your attention, please. Now running at second base, number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's another 1-2. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. Galvis on to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt them. Ninth inning coming up. The Padres lead it 4-2. Blake Trinan enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Matt Caesar, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Alan Cordova will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, one strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Slider's in for a strike. Three-two pitch. And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count pitch home. Scorched to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Alan Cordova will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 17.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jonathan Lucroy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leading off for the A's, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Brad Hand comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper foul. hit the other way out toward right field.
Cordoba
Moving to his left, one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Ed Lowry.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jed Lowry. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early. Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Margot's under it.
And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot going back on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
4-2 the final score today. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Strahm earns win number 7 on the season. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 30th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres.